Ignore the hair, I just got out of the shower. Fucking deal with it. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. So today we're doing another setup tour. Oh my god, another original idea. I know, I swear. I'm just coming up with great ideas. But anyways, here's the setup. So a lot has changed, as you can see. There's no more TV here no more. I actually got gaming monitors. Hold on, my stupid tripod mounts on my camera is hurting my hand. Fuck off. So here are my gaming monitors. So here's my main monitor. This is the brand, I don't know how to fucking say it, but it's like Kururi or whatever, I don't know. It is the 25E3A. It is a 1080p 170 Hz monitor, which means it's super smooth. A higher rate means smoother motion, and the lower rate means speedier. You don't want 60 Hz. I'm just saying that right now. Don't get 60 Hz monitor. This is 60 Hz. You can see it looks like shit. Look how smooth that looks. You notice the difference, right? Hopefully. Now, you're gonna look at my second monitor. It's vertical, it's a gaming monitor. This is 165 Hz. It's the HKC GF40. This is actually a off-brand of this brand. Like the same, like if I do this for the menu. Look at that, see? Then we do that for here. It looks the same, right? Crazy. And people always like say, like, you shouldn't have a 165 Hz monitor as your second monitor. Don't do what I did. The reason why I got this one as my second monitor is because I got this one after. I had a job and then I'm like, oh, I'm making a shit ton of money from this job. So I'm like, fuck it. I was looking for a second monitor to put here vertically, but you know, couldn't find one that can turn vertically. So I had to buy a monitor stand. So here's my monitor mount. You can't see it. That's where my monitor's mounting. And my stand for this monitor doesn't turn vertically. It's literally like you just shove it in there and it sticks in. Whoa. Hey, yo! This monitor mount, you can either have it this or horizontally or vertically. I wanted a vertical monitor for everything. Like when I game, I have Spotify open. That's the whole reason why I got it. I don't remember the name, but I'll show you the fucking name on my phone. It cost me $35, so it's pretty good. I was going to use my old, my dual monitor mount, but I couldn't fucking mount it because this desk is so funky, I don't know what to do with it. Like, you would think you could just mount it on the back. There's a backboard on it, so I can't do that. What I had before, it was mounted up there with a brick, like a little wood cube thing. Stick it up there, and it would just stay. I threw out that block, or I don't know what the fuck to do, so I just still have it in my basement. Haven't touched it. Hopefully it's still down there. 'Cause if it's not, I'm gonna be angry. But yeah, so that's for when I get a new desk eventually at some point. Now we're gonna move on from the monitors and go to my keyboard and mouse. So this is the Razer Huntsman Mini. It's my Christmas preset with my HyperX putting keycaps on it. And then we move on to here, my mouse. The same mouse as always, the Razer Basilisk V2, or I want the V3. It looks so much cooler. So much cooler. I don't know if that's English. I don't go. Just suck my ass. But yeah, this is the Basilisk V2. I've had this since 2021. Eventually I'm gonna get the V3. The V3 looks so much cooler. And I wanna save that mouse. It's gone up in price so much. Like, I was like $79. It's now $112. Now, here's my mouse pad. I think it's a Canjoy gaming mouse pad. Just search that. It's a graffiti looking mouse pad. It's pretty cool. I evolved from my RGB one because it just showed so much dirt and I can't be. My mom's calling me. Hello? My old mouse pad, it showed so much dirt, so much dust, and whenever I moved like my mouse pad, it would show like a big scratch. And that shit hard to clean because of the little controller thing that everything plugs into, and you can't just throw it in the bathtub and wash it. So I never really did. I just took a cloth and wiped it down. It never really worked. So decided to go get a new one. Still have it. It's still in there. A lot of things that I changed my setup, I still have. I don't want to get rid of it. It's money that's spent and I don't want to get rid of it. Now we got my headphones. You might recognize these headphones from every single YouTuber. It's the Beyerdynamic DT 990 Pros. Literally, when I say this, best headphones. Because when I had my old headphones, I would scream into the mic. My parents are sometimes in the living room. That's literally on the other side of this wall, and they would hear me screaming, or get a text saying stop screaming. Yeah, it just caused so much problems. But these are open back headphones. If you didn't know, what they do is that you can basically hear yourself when you're recording, listening to music. They're meant for like mastering. You also get to hear every single noise. Like when I'm editing, it shows I can hear every single noise from like my microphone or this camera. Sometimes headphones cut out some audio, which I don't like. I like to hear every single noise, and if I like need to reduce the noise or turn it up, it's so much easier. Next up is my PC. So a lot of things have changed in this PC. If you look on the specs, I'll tell you the things that have changed. So the first upgrade that happened, and it's one of the major ones, is my graphics card. I went from a GTX 1650 to a 1660 Super. If you're wondering what's the difference, a lot. So with the 1660 Super, they're like encoding and like recording. Like I'm recording or streaming a game, it won't fuck up the encoder on my OBS. So basically, when your PC doesn't have that much GPU power, which means it's not good enough, it will say encoding overloaded, which means the recording will be laggy. But with Nvidia's 1660 Super, it has a perfect encoder, and it has this new encoder that's perfect for recording. I can play any single game or any game, and it won't fuck up my recording. Usually people like have two PCs for that. Nuh-uh. I'm a minimalist. Not really. Another major upgrade was, I think in my last video setup tour, I said that I had a 512GB SSD. I didn't at that time, I lied. Oh no. With this PC, I had 8 gigs of RAM, a 1650, and 1TB hard drive. Now, I have two SSDs. One is a M.2, I think it's 256GB, and then a normal drive that is a 512GB SSD, and then a 1TB hard drive. If you're wondering why I have so many storage units in my PC, it's because I'm a YouTuber. I need space for recording, games, and my programs. Downloads go to my hard drive. Then my SSD, like the 512GB, is for my games because I need a lot of space, but not too much space. And then my M.2 is to it's my boot drive. So like when I turn on my PC, it's like that, which you're supposed to do because it's just like screwed into the motherboard. So it's like, that's the main priority. I want ultimate speed. This PC went from an $800 PC to like a $2,000 PC, I swear to God. You're like, oh, 1660 is nothing compared to my 3060. You're paying top dollar for something that's fucking useless to me. I'm saying that as I have a 3060 in my wish list. Should we go into microphone? So I think this is the Maono AU-A04. It's perfect for what I do. So this is a podcast mic. So it's meant for like podcasts, like talking. Eventually, I've had this microphone for so long, but I love this microphone. But eventually, I want to save up a lot of money for the Shure SM7B. But that's like $500, and it's not worth it. There's so much more better ones out there for cheaper. For my softwares, I use OBS Studio to record my games, just my camera, or just stream, whatever. I think that's pretty much it for the setup. If I missed anything, I'll probably put in the description or comments. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys later with more videos.